guys, so I've finally done a whole list of the books that I have done for each year. Now, one of them needs to be rewritten, so that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to rewrite it because I lost the manuscript, but I wrote it, but I lost the manuscript, you know what I mean, like, so yeah. In 2010, I did Emma, Ellie Louise's Amazing Story of Her Life, A Princess Tale, Ella Rose's Story, The Life of Natasha and Her Two Annoying Brothers. That needs to be rewritten. And 2011, I only did 2 books, but I did like 10 books in one, and then 3 books in one. So I did The Secret Life of Victoria Jones and Her Annoying Brothers, book 1 to 3. The First Ever Adventures, book 1 to 10. In 2012, I did Emily Forrester's Life Story, book 1 to 2. I was going to say 12 then. Secrets and Lies, Did I Tell You I Love You, I Always Remember You, which I need to rewrite because I lost the manuscript. These are some of what I did in 2012 as well. So I did Do You Want to Know a Secret, The Worst Thing About My Stepsister, which is a follow-on to this one. And then Tessa's Nightmare, My Sister the Pop Star, Sky Blue, which is like a retelling of Snow White, It Was Just a Boy, so let me just carry on. Love and Orphan, Nobody's Perfect, Starting Fresh, Best Day Ever, Wherever I Go, The Story of Us. Now we're on 2014 and 2015, A Brand New Life, which is book 2 of Do You Want to Know a Secret? My Best Friend's Brother. And then in 2016 and 2017, I did Heartbroken the First Time, which is sort of like a short story competition. I came second. Autumn. And then in 2018 and 2019, I did Crystal Woods, which is book 2 of The Bear That Came From Japan. I did that in 2019. And then I did The Bear That Came From Japan in 2018. The Next Generation, which is book 3 of Tess's collection. And then in 2020 and 2021, I did Marianne, which is a standalone and follows 17-year-old Marianne, who has been living in care since she was 9 years old, and she gets a letter from her parents who have just finished rehab. They're ex-alcoholics, and they want custody of her and her brothers and sisters, but they're all grown up, and Marianne isn't sure about a second chance with her parents. Believing, which is book 3 of The Bear That Came From Japan. Love Story, which is book 3 of the Avery Anna collection. Brothers and Sisters, which is book 4 of the Avery Anna collection. And then in 2022, I did Heart Mended, which is book 4. Tough Love, which is a standalone that's raising awareness for leukemia, and it follows Harriet and James is diagnosed with leukemia. Zoe's Story, which is book 6. Zoe's Goodbye, which is book 7. And The Adventures of Brickman and Zoe, which is like a spin-off. Darcy and Chloe is 10 years later from when I did Love and Orphan. And we see Chloe and Ty married. And Chloe finds out she's 8 weeks pregnant and she has no choice but to get in contact with her sister. And Darcy really doesn't like Ty. Really doesn't like him. I should have done that at the beginning. Oh well. So, yeah. Darcy really doesn't like Ty, and Ty doesn't really like Chloe. Darcy. Ty doesn't really like Chloe and doesn't really like Darcy either. So, it's a bit like, when Chloe finds out she's pregnant, she panics. And it's like, what am I going to do? What am I going to do? What am I going to do? You know what I mean? Like, the scenario of actually wanting to keep the baby, but also in like this marriage that she feels trapped and isolated. And yeah, and then who does she bump into but Marco Gilmore, a doctor, and he's handsome, like dreamy, you know, like he's a doctor. And yeah, so the Return of the Ex is the same, but it's where Ty is finally in prison for what he done to Chloe. But Chloe gets the news of him being shot dead in prison, so she feels like she reacts by saying that she wants to go camping. Okay. That's not, you know, but he isn't dead. He wants to get his revenge. But, you know, like, so, also, I did Fight For Me, which is a standalone, and it raises awareness for multiple sclerosis. So at the moment, I am doing their spin-off, which is releasing next year. So it actually follows the adventures of River and Barbara. Now River is like only 13, and she starts getting these symptoms, and her dad is a single dad after her mum walked out and left them when River was 4. And basically he doesn't know what's going on. She doesn't know what's going on. So they go to the doctors, but the doctor gives them the wrong diagnosis. And then they go back to the doctors again because she gets more symptoms. And he actually gets the right diagnosis. And yeah, River's dad faints on the floor. So yeah, that is it for 2023 because I only did like 5 releases. So this year I'm releasing 10 books. I have released Winter Rose, The Return of the Enchanted Forest, the Return to the Enchanted Forest, Superheroes, which I've just released, like literally on Thursday. The Wedding of Chloe and Marco, which I released last month. A Murder on a Cruise Ship, which I did with my partner Eden. I released that in July. We released that in July, A Murder at a Christmas Party, which is releasing in December. The Past is in the Past, which is releasing next month on the 24th. Zoe and Friends, which is book 2 of The Adventures of Brooke, May and Zoe. I released that in May. And Chocolate's Back is book 3 of The Adventures of Brooke, May and Zoe, which I released back in February. And then A Girl and Her Bear is a prequel to The Bear That Came from Japan. So it follows Sophie and her bear, which is called Bella. And she's growing up in the late 1930s, so it's the World War II, generation and that. So it's like 1939 till 1945. That's how long the World War II lasted. So yeah, I just thought to myself last night that I need to do a video of all the books that I've ever written, and I've managed to get around it. Well, I keep forgetting to do it, but now that I've written every single book down, I won't forget, will I? Because here I am, So, obviously I haven't written down 2025 books yet, because I'm just jotting with ideas of the books that I'm releasing. Obviously, I am on at the moment I am doing 2 books at once, which is River and Barbara and I Want a Happy Ending. I Want a Happy Ending is the last book of Toxic Love, so it's going to be really emotional. I get really emotional when it's the last book in the series. You won't see these characters again. I didn't even know that I was going to see Chloe and Ty again, and it's thanks to my best friend Annie that actually had the idea. Because I did it in 2013, I released it 10 years later. So yeah, I will actually do another video of showing all you guys the books at some point. I don't know when. But yeah, it's gonna be awesome though. I can't believe as of 2024 this year I've done 67 books. See, on my Amazon, my KDP, it says 96. Now, I even published a lot of books, so it's not actually 96. So, that means that I'm on, I think I'm going to be on, because if it's 67, right to the end of 2024, I must be on, because I'm on my 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh no, that's 2025 books I'm on. Duh. I don't know what my partner's Eden's gonna do with me because I'm like really like dumb. So yeah, that is all of them so far. Oh yeah, because I've only, as of 2024, I've done 67 books, but I haven't released. So I've got 3 releases to go, which is The Past is the Past, A Girl and Her Bear, and Murder at a Christmas Party. A Murder at a Christmas Party I wrote with Eden, and it's book 2 of our Island of Murder Mysteries. And there's 6 books. There's 8 books, or whatever. So yeah, so The Past is the Past is the 5th book of Ava Rihanna, and you know, Ava and Mason are solid as a rock. Nothing can break them at all. And that is until Sabrina comes back, and Sabrina is Ava's twin sister that she found out like when she was 16. She was in the hospital, and so Sabrina actually visited her in the hospital and revealed that she is her twin sister. Now, it is revealed that they got separately adopted. So Ava and Ryan got adopted by Mr. and Mrs. Green. I can't think of the names off the top of my head right now. And then Sabrina had a whole different family. They finally reunited after all these years. Sabrina sleeps with Mason, has his baby. Ava kicks him out. They get back together. This is love story. And then Heart Mended is where they have another wedding. Sabrina is on the run. Sabrina has a boyfriend. Donna has a boyfriend, because Donna's 16 now. Not that you can't have boyfriends when you was younger, but I'm just saying. But Donna is 16, has a boyfriend, has secrets. Sabrina's back. Olivia is adopted, and Sabrina's adopted daughter. She's in uni, and all this stuff happens. And then The Past is the Past is about Ava and Mason finally in that stage that they are solid as a rock. Nothing can break them until Ava's adopted parents turn up, and it's they bring up the fact that everything, and Ava actually learns something really heartbreaking, that Mr. and Mrs. Green got paid for Ava and Ryan, and yeah, they stole them, but they weren't meant to be stole. That's the thing. They weren't meant to be stole from their parents, Stephanie and Leo Carpenter, and it's a lot Ava's really heartbroken again, even though her heart is mended now. But she feels like she's the 16-year-old all over again. You know what I mean? So, yeah, it's all a bit like, and then I'm not doing I've got 2 books left in the series, but I'm not releasing them until 2026, which is the 10th anniversary. And I can't believe I've been doing it for 10 years in 2026. So yeah, that is all that I have for you guys. Well, at least I've done like a video of all the books that I've done, so that I can look back on it and then like probably do another video in like 2 years' time to add to the list, because then it's 2025, 2026 books, and I've just done 2010 and 2024. But yeah, this is awesome. This is. I might do a video of all the characters as well, but I will need to write them out on like paper so then it's in front of me. So like this basically. So I put it on the whiteboard and then read it from the paper. So yeah, I hope you guys have an awesome day, and I think tomorrow an update video is scheduled to come out. I think, maybe, yeah. But it's good. I love it. I love writing books. Like, I don't know where my ideas come from, but I love writing books. I actually started when I was in hospital. I know it's really sad to say that, but I started when I was in hospital. I was bored. I had nothing to do. And my dad, who was visiting at the time, I think, gave me this idea of writing a story about my favourite princess. So I did. And then when I was like 17 and did work experience, I wanted to be an author. That is when I decided that I wanted to be an author. At the age of 17, when I was doing work experience, I wanted to be an author. I did office work for my work experience. A bit boring, isn't it? But that was the day I decided I wanted to be an author, and to that day I've not given up. Well, I have, but my mates haven't let me, you know. I am actually gonna do another video in a few minutes. So yeah, I have given up, but my mates haven't let me. The amount of times I've actually thrown it away, put it in the bin, and then they've taken it out, and it's like they've seen the tears and the anxiety and the stress and the happy days and all that. But I wouldn't be here without my friends. Like, here, with all these books, I wouldn't be here without my friends. So yeah. Oh my god, it's nearly 24 minutes and 30. Oh my god. I better stop it before it becomes like 30 minutes. That's a long video. Even though I probably talk for that long, but I'm going to stop it anyhow.